Hello, welcome back to God Lives Within. Wednesday, November the 11th, 2025. Fresh off the 11/11 portal. The renewing and refreshing of the spirit and the energy, the inner God. With rest comes remembrance. We are all stressed out, distracted, traumatized, at this time for good reason, for it is the end of an age. It's the end of a certain way of life, a way of life that we thought was living, but in all actuality was only slavery, masked, disguised, and veiled in an illusion, a false light, false God, the demiurge ruling over mankind. But the time has come for humanity to awaken, to remember, and to go towards the light. A light that will illuminate the entire earth when this is all said and done. That's why they say nothing can stop what's coming. It's a chain reaction. It's a frequency. It's a knowing. It's a remembrance. It's inside all of us. Other than those that serve the demiurge. A lot around the earth are serving the current demiurge and don't even have a clue. But this will all change. Rest assured. With the awakening of the trying to figure out how to put this currently. With the awakening currently on this earth, the spark has been lit and is mere days away from coming online or going offline from the matrix, however you want to see it. Coming online to the truth, to remembrance of the divinity that lies within. All that really matters. And not the false light of the fake demiurge. The one who's had your soul trapped for an entire age. Pisces, the age of Pisces. The age of I believe. The age of lies. The age of control, manipulation, and illusions has come to an end. Once the first grid activators ignite this light within, this holy fire. The world starts to change, the illusion starts to break. The controllers lose their grip. But that's up to us. I mean, it's up to humanity to make that choice. Right now we stand on the edge of total darkness. And we move with a bang into total lightness, total light. In this new age of Aquarius, we will move as one. This former hive mind mentality will serve the collective for the good. The light will shine so bright that there will be no denying in the end. There will be in the beginning. Those that work for the Matrix will continue to serve their purpose. For we all have a spiritual path, a personal relationship that needs to be cultivated with the God herself, the goddess of wisdom, Sophia, the eternal light that you call heaven, that has been buried for centuries by the church, but now is reappearing out of nowhere. What is locked in that Vatican basement, you ask? What they don't want you to see. That's what's in that Vatican basement. And why is it over? Why is it located in that certain location? To amplify the energy, to harness and control the populations, to keep their grip on power that they just can't get enough of. They're willing to die for it at this point, but that's what it is. We've all been given a choice in life, and in the days of judgment, and in the times of revelations, the darkness will be revealed, each and every bit of it, and will be dealt with accordingly for those who cannot turn away from it. It has gone on far too long. What you've done to the children will not be forgotten. What you've done to humanity will not be forgotten. For it's a dirty stain all over history, played out time and time again. But now is the time for healing, remembrance, and a relationship with God, the one that's going to get you there. These AI machines and robots are going to get you straight to where you want to be, if that's what you choose. Just remember who built the robots, and it is not God. That's all I'm going to tell you. You cannot activate through AI and through a robot. I'm not saying they can't guide you and help you, because they can. And they will. A lot of souls. They can also but what they can't do is activate you. That can only be done by God. And so in this what used to be concrete jungle Bob Marley was telling you about, what appears to me in its current state as purgatory, will serve what it's most useful for, that being leading souls back to God. What they built for your death and destruction will turn into your greatest asset. You would just be required to follow the light within. There will be guides all along the way to help you if you recognize the light. If you no longer have the light of Sophia inside of you, you will not recognize the light. You will head straight to darkness and try to drag others with you. Which ultimately is a personal choice. One that you will regret. As worshippers of the demiurge. As teachers of the false light. And of the fake New Age spiritual movement that leads you nowhere. Anyhow, all will be revealed as mommy's sons and daughters return home to the void, back to what I call home. See, sorry, I was talking to mommy, talking to God. Sorry, forget where I was going. Anyhow, doesn't matter. It'll all come out over time. The world as you know it is ending. But the good news is that New Earth is 1,000,000,000,000 times better. That's all I know to tell you for this here video, but I think I'm going to keep these videos in this certain, what do you humans call it? This certain structure. For the next short period. Just straight guidance, channeling from source, from the divine, from the angels and archangels, and that's it. No more human beings will be involved in what I do until my soulmate comes home. If you've seen my earlier videos, you know I am waiting for the other half of my soul, what y'all call the soulmate, the twin flame. which I will recognize immediately. Anyhow, I forgot where I was going with that. Somehow I'm a little tired. Still, after resting for 2 weeks, hanging up my position at work, because I no longer work for any man. As I sit here with a few $100s in my pocket and no place to live and no car to drive, one would wonder if I am crazy. And the answer to that is no, not at all. I can see what others can't see, and I know what others don't know. And I will pour it out all over mankind, and the earth will be healed. To the Matrix operatives, CIA, and the ones behind the veil, you should surrender now, because once this happens, you will die. Not just lose control, you are going to die. Judgment Day is here. There is no running. Your bunker will not help you. How does that sound for control? Who has control now? Activate it, whoever you want, doesn't matter. You're surrounded. That is all for this video. Until next time, on God Lives Within, know that I love you. Know that God loves you even more. The time for remembrance and awakening is now. The time for games and politics is over. You had your chance. You failed miserably. You are a disgrace to mankind, and you will be erased from history.